about Revelations, you know what I'm saying? Revelations 12. You know what I mean? At birth, I was given the name.
Peace. Here we go. Another day from the deaths of Apacolips. Dogs of God's Entertainment. With a quick word of reflection. A quick word of inspiration. Inshallah. God willing. Look, I figured, since it's June 9th, 2022, I figured that I would talk briefly about a pleasure moment. We learn that, it's good to run pleasure moments, especially if you go within yourself to start dealing with those engrams, start dealing with those negative situations that have affected your life, some knowingly, some unknowingly, you know what I mean? But going up into the subconscious mind to go after some of these things, so go after some of these incidents so that we can recall and so that we can run it, so we can get some of that negative charge off of it, so that we can go over it and over and over and over again until we get all of that negative energy off of it, so that we can place it properly on the timeline, so that it just becomes, chronologically in order of events or what have you. So we see it for what it is, we know it for what it is, and it no longer hinders us in our movement forward towards the things that we desire in life, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? So when you go deep down in there and you get all, you start dealing with that energy and start dealing with that why am I dealing with all of this, right? Why is this, why am I feeling this way or whatever? So anyway, once you come through all of that, and you get to that point where you get some of that charge off of that thing, it's good to run a pleasure moment, man, to keep your energy high, keep your energy where it needs to be, so that we can approach each day in and day out. Yeah, I know I'm running. But anyway, so it's June 9th, 2022, and I thought this morning, I reminded my wife, I said, you know what? This is the day, June 9th, 1996, that Allah showed me and told me, I know you tripping, right? That this is my wife, right? Now you probably like, so Allah told you, huh? Well, what it sound like? You know what I mean? How did his voice sound? Come on, man, stop playing, man. Stop being spooky, right? But anyway, it was at an event called Cafe 19 at Muhammad Mosque number 4, where the MGT, GCC, and the Vanguard decided that they were going to do a special celebration for the brothers, for fathers, approaching Father's Day or what have you, and so they said Cafe 19, right? And so in Cafe 19, my sisters were coming and they were doing poems about the black man, they set the tone. Let me say, they got out of their white, they put on their silks, they escorted brothers to the tables, they came up, they had which entree would you like, they had different entrees, fish, chicken, vegetarian entrees, right? I was like, whoa, they dim the lights with the candle lit, Cafe 19. Can you picture that? I'm trying to paint the picture for you, right? So anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, and you know how brothers are, man, everybody looking at each other like, man, sisters laid this thing out, man, how we gonna top this? Like, I'm thinking to myself, that's all y'all see? You know what I'm saying? And this was like, anyway, so I'm like, yo, this is something else is happening in here. Anyway, so Sister Nanika, my wife, and Sister Adria, if you see this, you'll remember this too. they came and they sung a song together. I think it was a Michael Jackson song. I'm not sure. I don't remember what that song was, right? But so that was that. And I was like, cool. Oh, that was nice. You know, I'm a musician, right? So I was feeling that. Then more poems, more tributes to the black man, and then later on in the program, Sister Nanika Muhammad stood up there and sang a song, "All the Man I Need" by Whitney Houston, the late great Whitney Houston. Allah rest her soul. So, and the whole time her eyes was closed, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there, I'm smiling, and Allah talking to me like, yo, that's your wife. I mean, it just came just like that in my mind. It was my voice, okay? That's your wife. And so, Brother Roger sitting right here. Now, Brother Roger went to Howard with Sister Lanika, so he knew her. Like, he knew she was straight up soul, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So anyway, I leaned over to Brother Roger because I felt like I needed a witness, right? I leaned over to Brother Roger. I said, that's my wife. I ain't even know her name, y'all. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I did not even know her name, right? But I'm sitting there. I said, that's my wife. I told Brother Roger, that's my wife. Brother Roger was gonna be like, man, you done lost your mind. I was like, okay. All right. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, right? Because, I mean, and the reality is, here we are, approaching 24 years of marriage if we live to see September. You know what I'm saying? 26. So I'm just sharing this pleasure moment with you of how Allah can speak to the heart, mind, and soul. And I'm sharing it so you can hear it. But it's a reminder, and it's a great reminder for me, especially right now, in a transitional phase of the next level has to take place. The next level has to take place. And, we taught in the Closing the Gap, I heard Minister Jabril teach on transition, and it could be dangerous. It could be deadly. Transition could be dangerous and deadly because you have thoughts of the known, which you already, going back to or regressing to what you already know, versus going into the unknown, which is necessary because the power is in the unseen. The power is in the unknown. Allah is calling us closer to Him, and He's calling us further into the direction of the fulfillment of the purpose that He give us this life for. So anyway, this was a much needed reflection for me to say, hey, yo, you have your own witness internally that Allah can speak to you, and it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And kun fayakun be, and it is. That's our word today from the Desert Apacolips. Look, if you're in Chicago, come on over to the food spot and get you some food, get you some dessert, and enjoy the environment. All right, 7350 South Stone Island Avenue. Right there. Peace.